Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Pascal Siakam.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Nesmith is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Rice in at the 5 spot. And for the Raptors, perimeter pairing Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing Barnes playing alongside Pirtle, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Here's Rice. Shoots over Pirtle. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Inside, here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barnes has got the first points up on the board for the Raptors. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Cleveland.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Nesmith playing a little bit of bully ball right there, going right through his defender.
Now here's Barnes. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Pass to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shed. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rice, no good. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Here's Ingram after the made shot from Rice. And slam dunk by Ingram.
What about those dribble moves from Ingram? I mean, really good at carving his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Pass to Rice. Now Siakam. Here's Nesmith. 3-pointer. And Pascal Siakam with the 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Barnes outside. Now Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Mathurin. For 3, Ingram. And it's Rice with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Shed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shots good by Siakam.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Siakam. And again, Toronto no up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McConnell passes to Rice. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's a good screen. And the 3 ball is good. Siakam's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Shed. Scoreless thus far. Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. Over McConnell. And again, unable to change momentum here. Indiana leading by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Neesmith from outside off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Pass to Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Rice. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Now, here's McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. The Pacers also changing it up. Shepard's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Battle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Siakam for 3. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Walter. 1:56 left in the first. 6 to shoot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. Taking a look at Houston, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And looking at Indiana, they are tearing it up with the best record in the league. It takes tremendous skill to carve through the competition like they have. So it's been a lot of fun watching them play.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Here's Murray Boyle. After the made shot from Rice. Pass to Battle. To the right side. Here's Walter. Nembhard covering. Walter, good. Pacers leading by 9. Bounce pass Nembhard. Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. For the 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Siakam off the pick from Rice. And Siakam is good for 3. Siakam's got 11 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks.
Naturally formed. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. And it's TJ McConnell in for Shepard. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Dick. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Nembhard. He's got 7. Siakam off the pick from Rice. 4 on the clock. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They came into that second quarter determined to throw the ball inside, and it's paying off.
Indiana shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Murray Bowles, another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to McConnell. At the top of the key, Nembhard. Siakam, right side. Good on the triple. Siakam's got 14.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Number 1, Benedict Mathurin.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Here's McConnell. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Nesmith. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Toronto shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Now Barrett. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Rice. In the corner, it's Nesmith. For three, Siakam. And Indiana, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
The Raptors making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana moving it around. Mathurin for three. Rebound by the Raptors. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Siakam off the pick from Rice. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Pirtle. And here's Barrett. They set the screen. Plays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Siakam misses. The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Barrett the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Shed. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Pirtle's got his third basket of the night right there. And so it's Indiana, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Toronto has possession. On the court right now for the Pacers. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Bulldozer is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in at the one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pass.
And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, Siakam has been in attack mode, and it's paying off nicely for this offense.
I'm coming.
Toronto shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to Barnes. Back to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Rice. He's got 9. Here's McConnell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, how about McConnell right there? TJ was just not going to be denied in the paint.
Pass to Shed. Now here is Pirtle. He's guarded by Rice. Outside, Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Ingram. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Ingram's got 7.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Now, here's Siakam. 21 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And here is Ingram, following the 3-pointer by Siakam. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. It's stolen by Mathurin. Neesmith with the ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Siakam. McConnell scanning the floor. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside, Barrett. Now here is Pirtle. Neesmith covering. And here's Barnes for 3. The putback. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam passes to McConnell. Pass to Rice. Siakam outside. Mathurin for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Ingram against Mathurin. Ingram left side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ingram's got 9.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defender.
Neesmith up top. Pass to McConnell. Back to Neesmith. Over Barrett. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Mathurin against Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. making some changes here for the Raptors. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Dick subbed in for Barrett. And a change for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the first one at the line is good.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Pacers leading by 21. Pass to Toppin. Shoots the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dick. Over Neesmith. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Dick's got his 2nd basket.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Here's Rice. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Ingram outside. The 3. That one misses. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They have a 19-point lead. Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
1:41 left in the 3rd. Here's Rice. He's got 9. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Indiana making some changes. Bradley's checked in for the Bulldozer. Shepard comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. With some changes. Scotty Barnes comes in for Walter. And it's Ingram in for Dick. Indiana also making some changes. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Walker's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. We've got Brandon Ingram. And it's Battle in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam misses. Raptors trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And here's Barnes for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Short corner, but not an easy corner. Barnes knocking that one down.
Pass to Rice. Siakam outside. Siakam off the pick from Rice. Down low. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Walker against Barnes. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nembhard, the pass to Shepard. Here's Rice. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Pacers lead by 21.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And here is Ingram. Makes it off the glass. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Here's Shepard. Here's Rice. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Battle misses. Indiana leading by 21. Siakam, right side. Pass to Rice. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists in the game. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Ingram outside. There's Mamu Kelishvili, and good that time. Mamu Kelishvili has got his first 2 points of the night.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And it's TJ McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Outside Mathurin buries the long-range jumper.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Here's Shed. Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Rice. Now, Nesmith. And the wide-open shot from McConnell. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Barrett kicks to Ingram. Pass to Shed. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot. The tray. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now, here's Siakam. Mathurin for 3. The putback. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Indiana leading by 21. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. From the arc. Rice. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Ingram. Here's Pirtle, covered by Rice. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And so here is Indiana. The Raptors getting the bucket. Rice, no good. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Pascal Siakam.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K.